Hey there, this is Dr. Renee of Pleasant Leadership Consulting, where we inspire your leadership freedom. So, welcome to a brand new series. It's Leadership, Presence, and Influence, something that all leaders can take note and maybe learn a thing or two. So, go ahead and join us. Welcome back. This is our final edition in the series, and today we're talking about sustaining leadership presence and influence. In order to sustain your leadership presence, you must enact daily on self-assessment and look at continuously improving your skills and your knowledge. So we've spoken of self-awareness and the leadership partnership before, but let's go ahead and talk today about ways that you can increase your self-awareness. So you will want to reflect on your accomplishments, but need to remain honest about those. It's real easy for us to pump ourselves up when something goes right. All right, so let's look at that with an honest lens. Find ways in which you can grow as an individual. Are there skills that you need, hard skills, soft skills? Is there something, a knowledge that you need to acquire? Find your metrics to measure your effectiveness, and then use positive phrases as you go through the journey on self-awareness. All right, guys, you know I'm a big fan of mentoring and developing others, and as a leader, that's what we're called to do, is to make more leaders. So let's talk about that a little bit. If you're wondering why you should take the time to mentor, let me give you a few reasons. It builds positive business outcomes in the long run. It encourages continuous learning for yourself and for others, and you're modeling that, right? It improves performance, and it increases credibility. Change is going to happen. So as a leader, how do you maintain your leadership presence while adapting to changing situations? I'm glad you asked. Let's look and see. When things around you start to change and you are now responsible for adapting to that, you are going to be modeling to your followers. So it's very important that you have flexibility, which means that you're willing to change or compromise, and you have to have adaptability, which is using the different thinking strategies and mental framework to make that happen. So here are some strategies for adapting to changing situations. Accept change as positive, all right? It's part of our life cycle. Adjust management style to the changing situation. So in some cases, you might have to be a little bit more hands-on rather than a remote. Revise plans as necessary, all right? Because we're seeing changes positive, so we want to see how we can improve things for our organization or our followers. And consider others during the change. Not everybody adapts well to change, so you might have to give a little extra EQ support to those who are resistant to the change. All right, you know I'm huge on recognizing and celebrating. So as a leader who wants to keep a strong leadership presence, you're going to celebrate successes and you're going to recognize efforts. Let me show you how. Leaders with a strong presence are going to acknowledge achievements. You're going to showcase the goals that have been met. You're going to motivate with effort, and you're going to reinforce values every step of the way. This concludes this series. I hope that you join us next week as a new series continues.